Well, hello everybody, my name is Lindsay and today I am going to focus on garbages. So tomorrow is garbage day and I need to go around my house and collect all the garbages and clean out some things that need to be cleaned out, like the fridge and the garbage cabinet. This is what I would love my garbage day, like my preparing for garbage day to be every week. So let's go through and do it. I'm actually starting in Dan's room. He is my 3-year-old and we're gonna start with his diaper pail. It's probably the grossest thing in the house, so thought we'd start there. So let's do that. His room is kind of a disaster, but that is not what we're focusing on today. Today we're focusing on garbage. Sometimes you just have to let some things be okay and not worry about cleaning the little boy's room versus getting garbage out, because some things are just needing to be done sooner than others. I'm gonna get your garbage, your diaper pail.
The garbage?
Yeah. Do you think you could clean your room for me while I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, clean your room. I actually found him, I was watching him on the baby monitor. He was picking some things up and going, where does this go? And then he goes, oh, it goes in this bucket, and he puts it in there. It was really very cute. Okay, so this is the first thing that I wanted to clean, but there's only a few diapers in here. I guess I thought it had been longer since I'd emptied it, but it's always good to get them out. Also, he had a very stinky diaper yesterday, and I'm smelling that again. Roxy's very interested in the garbage in the diaper pail, but yeah, so I'm just gonna throw this outside because yeah, that I don't want to hold on to that. I'll throw them on top of the garbages outside, and he puts them in when he comes home, and then he takes the things out to the road. Will you go throw this in the garbage, please? Roxy ate it. It's yucky now. Okay, but I'm gonna go throw this outside because it's really nasty. Okay.
Can I roll the bag outside?
Yeah, you can hold this.
It's really heavy. It's cold.
Dan knows what we do with that. Where do we throw it, Dan?
Right down here.
Right down there. Yep. And hopefully Devin can get that later, because Dan threw it a little farther than I normally do. Okay, let's go inside. It's really cold. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is I want to pull this garbage out, and I know it's extremely full. I've been avoiding taking it out. I meant to have Devin take it out yesterday, but then it just didn't happen. So I have this garbage bag. Okay, so we're gonna go start in my bathroom, which always has garbage on the floor, and in the little garbage next to it. So it's just back here, and there's some on the floor, like flossers that didn't make it into the garbage, and some stuff that overflowed, some papers and things. So I have this, and I just take the whole bag and I dump it into the other big bag. I guess I didn't need to bring this with me, but it's fine. And then that's one. And there's some potato peels in there that are stinky. And this is why we keep these bags around. Put new ones in the bathroom garbages. I am thinking of getting a garbage can for the bathroom with a lid for that reason. That thing, that dog, she always comes into the bathroom. If we leave the door open, she'll come in and she'll grab things out of the trash. So, you know, so it's definitely worth investing in one with a lid, I think. Now that we have grabbed that, I wanted to go through the fridge, and then probably should have done the fridge first, but that's okay. As you can tell, I don't do this every single week. If I did, I would have a better routine, but I don't. So let's look in here and see if there's any food that needs to be tossed and all of that fun stuff. So I know this one needs to be tossed, but it's because it's been sitting in the fridge for a long time and it's probably very non-carbonated. But I threw it in the recycling. So we just got the 2 milks. This one was from last night, so I'm not worried about throwing that one out yet. Those are good. And I do plan on like wiping out the fridge. I just want to do it after we've taken out all the garbage. These are from 2 days ago, so those can still be good. Some old broccoli that needs to be tossed. Yuck. Yuck. This is last night's dinner, so that one's okay. But this one is some old, like really old green beans. I don't even know. Roxy is very interested in that though. Just, yeah, those are fine. And I think those are okay too. And then I want to look in the door because I'm sure there's some things in here that I do not want to keep. Like that. Oh. Random soy sauce packet. That's basically gone. I'm gonna just throw that in the sink to wash. But as I'm like looking, there's tons of grime and dirt inside these inside these drawers, so I'm definitely gonna need to clean them very good. This is nasty. This is also really gross. I've tried different barbecue sauces and I've just learned that you can't really do a barbecue sauce without sugar. Okay, so I think that's everything in the fridge that I need to toss. It's looking pretty good actually. There's only a few things. These, and then a few things that need to go in the sink. There's something stuck in this pocket. I think it's chicken. Yeah, there's some chicken in there that I can use for a meal, I guess. It's definitely frozen. So I guess when I want to use it, I will pull this whole drawer out and defrost it in there because it's stuck. And it's not just a little stuck, it's very stuck, so great. I know this bag of veggies has been open in the freezer for a really long time. It sounds gross to me, so I'm just gonna toss that. Frozen bananas. Should use that for something at some point. There's frozen chicken soup, some meat, frozen nuggets of some sort, fruit. I think those are good. I was gonna pull those out for dinner tonight. I made some, what was it, pork chili. It's very good, and I'm gonna pull that out for dinner tonight. I think these are bad too, which makes me sad, but also, the last time I made one of these loaves, it did not rise at all, so I'm just gonna toss that. I haven't been making bread like ever anyway, so it's fine. Cauliflower. We're really running low on food in this freezer. There's a ton of meat in our freezer downstairs because we actually bought a quarter of a cow and we shared it with my husband's sister, so she took 1/3 of the quarter and we took 2/3 of the quarter, so we've got quite a bit. This is my yeast and beef liver that I've been meaning to cook for the dogs, or at least do something with for the dogs, but that's about it. There's not a lot in this freezer, to be honest. It's fine. It's all good. We don't need a lot in that freezer. We have a second freezer downstairs. And I don't plan on going through that freezer. Ignore all that stuff up there. I need to go through that like really bad. Accumulate so much stuff up there because we're always trying to keep things away from the dogs and Dan, and it just ends up there. The downstairs freezer is really just for like meat and then some random things. Like I'll keep like my extra butter down there, and I don't know. Not a lot of stuff ends up in that freezer except meat, and that's okay because it's a lot of meat and it's great. So we don't need to go through that. I will show you the freezer if you want to see it, because we'll be down there grabbing the other garbage that's down there. Let's do that right now actually. I need to throw this outside. Dan wants to help me, so I guess he can help me with that.
I want to do it all by myself.
You want to do it all by yourself? Okay, pull it to the door. Is it heavy?
Yeah.
Is it really heavy? Is it heavy?
Yeah.
It is?
I put it to the door.
You did pull it to the door. Good job. Okay, we gotta open the door. And Mommy's gonna have to help you lift it over the railing, okay? 1, 2, 3. Alright, so Dan helped me lift it over the railing and throw it down there, which is really nice of him.
Yeah.
I need to go downstairs.
When
What are you doing?
going downstairs.
So I don't always get everything out of my house every week. That would be really nice if I did, but there's times when you just don't get to do that. But we're gonna look in the freezer to show you what's in here. So as you can see, these 2 shelves right here are full of meat. Like all of that down there is ground beef. Keep that in there though. We're not getting that out right now. We don't need it right now. Oh, put it up, put it away. Thank you. So all of that down there is ground beef. And then this is like a bunch of different cuts of beef. And then there's a few others in the door there. But for the most part, this is just, there's the meat that we had before. And then some cheese and corn dogs and just some random things. I am completely out of butter. I had to get a pound of butter at the store the other day. Usually I buy it at Costco and it's much better price at Costco, so yeah. I'm also working on laundry today, so I'm just kind of like rotating it and washing sheets. Every Monday I always wash my sheets, or at least I try to, if not then on Tuesdays. But it's hard when you're pregnant because it just like there's days when you just don't feel good, so you can't get everything done. But I have been rotating the laundry. It helps that Devin did 1 load last night and then I threw my sheets in this morning, and so there's just 1 more load to be washed. But anyway, that's not about garbage day though. Garbage day, we're gonna come in here because this is where my lint stuff is, like where I throw all my lint, and it is full. This is as full as this has ever been. I think I've only ever had to empty this garbage twice. I think this is the 2nd time. So I really don't have to worry about this garbage all that often. But it is nice to be able to just grab this, throw a new bag in there, which I will do, and throw this away. But before we throw this away, I'm gonna go into the other bathroom. Oh, goodness. I'm pretty sure the dog just grabbed that out of here and I just put it back, so that's fun. This is the other bathroom. I would throw whatever's in here into the garbage. There's really not much in there though. It's just like a popsicle stick, or it was a little bit of, there's some stuff down in the bottom, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now because it's really not that big a deal. There's a couple sucker sticks and that was it. Really. So I think I might have Dan carry this up the stairs for me. Dan, you want to take this upstairs for me, please?
Yeah. It's a white big bag.
It is a white big bag. Okay, let's go throw that outside too.
Oh, where is it?
Yep, he's in the stage where he wants to do everything all by himself. He's a very helpful little boy though. Does all the errands for me. He runs a ton of errands for me, and it's really nice while being 32 weeks pregnant. I'm like, will you run this downstairs? And he does, he's awesome. Where are we going?
Outside.
Yep, we gotta take it outside, huh?
It's really cold now.
It is really cold out there. Whoa! You wanna try that again?
Yeah.
Whoa, you did it!
I did.
Yep, let's go inside now. It's so cold. Right here. Okay, let's take that downstairs into the laundry room.
Okay.
All right, and then while I'm down here, I'm actually gonna see if I need to turn over the laundry, empty the lint trap, and turn over the laundry really quick while I'm down here. Might as well, right? Sorry, it's so loud down here because it's the utility room. We have our freezer down here. We have our laundry in here. And so it's just a little bit crazy. And if you couldn't hear me in there because it's so loud, just if you haven't already today, go throw one load of laundry in while you're watching this. You'll be grateful you did.
Then say hi. 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 Hi.
I will say though, I just cleaned up my kitchen because I started the process of getting all the garbage out of my house, and it kind of pushed me to want to clean off my counters, which have not been cleaned in a couple days. So it feels really good. I'll show you.
Because lots of stories in it.
It does have lots of stories and has lots of shapes. Go look at all the shapes.
Okay.
So I was able to clean off my counter and wipe them down. The only thing that's on here is dinner for tonight, which me and Dan threw in there. He was very excited about it. It's on slow cooking setting. I have no idea why it does that on the camera, but it does. It's super weird. And then my candle and the bananas and my paper towels, and then the bag that I'm putting into the garbage once I clean out that cabinet, and then obviously dishes. So it just goes to show that getting one thing done or starting on a project can cause a ripple effect. Like, my counters have not looked good in days. I also haven't felt good in a few days, so that could be part of it. Like, pregnancy is kicking my butt right now, and I thought I was doing better in the third trimester, but I'm not. So it ebbs and it flows. But yeah, so the next thing I want to do is clean out the fridge and the garbage, but there's something I wanted to do downstairs first. I just need to get this kid settled, and then we can go down there and do that. So let's do that. I did get Dan settled. I want to clear this out. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. But we have the recycling bin back here that needs to be emptied as well. So I'm going to take this out really quick as well. And then I'm going to wipe both of the bins out. But first we have to go downstairs and do something else to do with recycling, because we have quite a bit of recycling downstairs that I need to deal with. But this needs to go out first. Okay, I've got a pile of boxes. I was saving them to see if someone would need them, but we had a friend that was, well, his family was moving, so we were like, do they need boxes? We've got a ton. And he said he didn't need them, so I'm gonna break them down now and get rid of them from my house. I went through my closet in here and did vacuum seal bags instead of boxes, because even if the vacuum seal bags don't work for what I need, I'm gonna have a better system. Like, I'm gonna do a different system than diaper boxes and baby wipe boxes. So my goal is to break all of these boxes down and put them in the recycling. And there's quite a few, so it might take a minute. Yeah. Okay, I am going to keep this one box for decluttering. This one is full, so I want to put that in my car. I'll probably have Devin help me with that today. And then these ones need to go out to the recycling bin. Yay. And yeah, so I'm just going to keep the one box to declutter with, because I do have some stuff that I need to declutter soon. So that is my next goal, is doing some decluttering and some spring cleaning. But this is kind of part of that. I didn't write these two down. They got stuck together and I got tired of breaking boxes, so. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna take them outside through the garage though. I probably won't take you with me because it's a little crazy out there and there's so much snow. And that just seems like a lot for my brain right now. I'll be back. All right, so this is the inside of my garbage cabinet. It's pretty gross. So it goes back that way. That's where the recycling bin usually ends up. Having a hard time focusing on something. Okay, so it's definitely dirty, as you can tell, and the paint probably has chipped a little bit, but we're gonna come in here and do some cleaning, I think. What's even over there? I don't even know if I want to know. It's fine. I haven't cleaned this out in a minute, so let's do it. While editing, I noticed how dirty the dishwasher is, and it makes me laugh because I'm like, I could have literally grabbed one of these wipes and wiped it down, but it's fine. And there's also like this little gap underneath the dishwasher that drives me crazy where the flooring is. We just need to go under the dishwasher with some more flooring just to kind of make it look a little bit nicer. But it's okay for now. It's not like a huge deal. It just drives me nuts sometimes. And then you can see where the garbage bin hits the paint all the time because that's where it's all kind of taken off the edge there, but it's okay on the frame. But yeah, so there's lots of dirt in this cabinet. It's what happens when it's a garbage cabinet, right? There's just lots of dirt. And I just used a combination of these disinfectant wipes because they were right there and a magic eraser, and I was able to get quite a bit up. I don't think I did like the most amazing job ever, but honestly I wasn't that worried about it, and I was not worried about wasting disinfectant wipes because it's a garbage cabinet and I did not want to worry about that. I don't use these for many things, but when I do, I don't feel bad about using them because it's usually for something gross. So, and then I just wiped out the garbage bins. They're the baskets. I bought these baskets at Walmart because they were just the right size for this cabinet, and then I just throw 33-gallon bins in them or bags in them, and it works perfect. So it works out. And then if you use laundry baskets, then it doesn't suction on the side, you know, it doesn't suction the bag on the side. Dan's waking up, so I probably ought to go. Okay, so there's the recycling bin back in there, and here is the garbage bin. And it feels much better in there. I cleaned off the door. I mean, I didn't do like 100% amazing job, but it's cleaner than it was, and that's what feels good. Now, I want to clean out the fridge really quick. I do want to wash my hands first though before touching food. All right, and I just realized that I had a bag on the counter for when I was gonna put a new bag in the garbage bin, but I'll use that next time. Okay, all right, so let's clean out the fridge really quick. Just wipe it down, make it look better. You know, I already got all of the excess food out of there, so that's good. I just need to do the drawer, like especially the side ones. I have cleaned these shelves fairly recently, but I'm just gonna do a quick wipe out. The door is the more important thing, so let's get everything out, and then we will clean it really quick. I think I'm just gonna go shelf by shelf and then put everything back as I do it. And I'm just using water. One shelf done. I feel like I need to prep those along with these strawberries. So I'm gonna leave these out actually so that I can prep them and so that we eat them. And then I just got my box of eggs, which I can actually transfer the eggs into the bigger thing. So I think I'm gonna do that actually. I like to keep them in the box because then Dan doesn't go into the fridge and take them out. We go through eggs pretty quickly. Also, this box is pretty flimsy, so I wanted to transfer them. This one's broken and this one's broken. I just dropped one. Look, they fit perfect, yay! I only broke 2. There was one that was already broken. I need to wipe off the shelf still though. I might fry those up for the dogs though, they'd love that. Eggs can go back. The fruit that was on that shelf, I'm just gonna prep and put into my fruit fresh containers. This, I probably need to clean out actually. For those bottom 2 shelves, I will clean those out once I get the new fruits and vegetables in there. I'm not that worried about it right now. I'm gonna worry about these shelves though, because they are nasty. So I think I'm gonna take everything out because it's not organized very good. Because it's driving me crazy. Devin loves liquid smoke. I am not a fan. Can't handle it right now. I think I might need to get new mustard. Technically expired, but I mean, it's probably fine. All right, do you guys want to see how this looks? It looks real good. There's like jam there, I'm not sure. And then whatever all of that is, nasty. Some sauce. So cute. And down there's okay, but definitely still needs to be cleaned. So let's get them out and all cleaned up. This one I just need to wipe out because I can't take it out, so I get to just wipe it and hope it comes clean.
Isn't just getting your fridge cleared out just so satisfying? I don't know what it is. Like, now I open my fridge and I'm like, it's so clean. It feels so good. Woohoo. I don't know. It just feels really good. And I just wiped out that top part with the waters, water and rag, and it turned out good. I did rinse out the rag a couple times just to make sure it was like clean. And then I just wiped off the back of the door. And then I was like, well, I'm already here, so I started wiping the front of the fridge as well. And I need to go over it with like a cleaner and like a nice rag and stuff. And I really need to clean out the water thing because it's got like hard water at the bottom of it from the water dispenser, as it does. I need to figure out a good way to get rid of the hard water. I haven't tried anything yet though, so if you guys have any ideas of how to get rid of hard water on those like the little catcher things at the bottom of the water filter, whatever it's called, filtered water dispenser basically on the fridge. But yeah, I just need to get the hard water out. And then I was like, well, I'm already here, let's do some dishes because I need to clear out the sink so that I can wash these shelves from the fridge. So it's just like, that's kind of how life goes. And the dishes had been soaking for like an hour or so. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll just throw them in the dishwasher. Sometimes I'll soak them because I had done the dishes the night before, but there was a couple left over and I was just kind of like, I don't want to do these. And so, because I did the dishes before we ate dinner and then we had the dishes from dinner. I just like to clear out my sink at least once a day. As long as I can clear out my sink once a day, then it doesn't get overwhelming. But so I just was like, well, I don't really want to do any more cleaning tonight. So, and there was only a few dishes. So I was like, they can go in the dishwasher tomorrow. And then I actually did start the dishwasher right after I finished this video. Well, you'll see, I actually did it like right before finishing this video, and the dishwasher is actually going on in the background while I'm talking to you guys, and so sorry about that. But just clearing out these little trays was very satisfying. I'm not gonna lie, they were so gross, and I didn't know that these little like the plastic pieces could be removed, the clear plastic pieces could be removed. So that was really nice to see that get cleaned in underneath like the clear plastic piece, because that's where it was really gross, was like in that little crevice, the little thing that holds the clear plastic piece in on the white part. Anyway, they look a lot better. I did 2 at a time, so I washed 2 and then dried 2 because this like dish towel that I threw them on to dry wasn't big enough for all 4 of them to sit on. So I just like did 2, washed 2, and then I was like, well, I'm already at the sink, and yes, I did get rid of all those rags that are hanging on the sink. At least I think I got rid of most of them. I just tend to put them there until I'm done using them, and then I'll just throw them in the wash. But yeah, so after I washed all of these trays, the drawers, whatever you want to call them, shelves, whatever they are, after I washed all of them, I do clear out the sink, and I washed out the sink, and I got it ready to rinse my fruit. And I used like a cast iron soap, the Dr. Bronner's cast iron soap, and I really love using that to wash my fruit. I think it keeps it fresher longer, and then I use my fresh fruit containers to keep my fruit fresher longer as well. And I did buy this fruit like a couple days ago before filming this video, so some of it was already starting to kind of go bad, like the strawberries. There were some pieces of strawberries that just weren't great. I feel like strawberries go bad really quickly. I don't know. It's not very fun, but it was nice to get the dishes ready. But there's the cast iron soap. It just kind of gives this like filmy look to the water. It's not very much. You don't use very much. You just use enough to make it kind of look cloudy. And then you throw your fruit in, and obviously you rinse your fruit after as well, but it's very, very soft on the fruit. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. It's a very gentle wash for your fruit. Like you can wash your baby with it. You can wash a lot of things with cast iron soap. With the Dr. Bronner's specifically, I don't know about other cast iron soap, but this one is very sensitive and it's very nice. I like it a lot. I use the almond scent. I don't know, it's just the one I bought. You can use any scent. They have a lot of different scents. But yeah, so it's very satisfying watching these shelves be cleaned, and then it just felt so good. So now I'm filling them up. I just kind of lined them all up so I could kind of organize it. I don't know if I organized it well, but I did what I did. That is what you do in life. You just do what you do. So one shelf has like syrups and jams, and it also has the Tabasco sauce, so it really has no rhyme or reason, but it's okay. And then, sauces, and then some baking needs on another one, and then the pickles and garlic always go on that bottom shelf just because that's where they fit the best. But they went right back in the fridge. It was nice, and it was so nice to have them cleaned. And my whole fridge feels so much better. But I did go to my freezer, and I was going to open it up and like clear it out. And then I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm ready to have a break. And so I didn't clean it out, and that's okay. I was like, nah, I'm good. But here's the fridge after clearing it out. It feels so much better. Guys, it feels so good to get all the garbage out of my house too. And I don't mean all the garbage, because I'm sure I could have gone through drawers and I could have done all these things, but I did what I did and I got a lot done and I feel really good about it. And yeah, so that's all we can do is just get stuff done, getting the fruit out of my sink so that we can drain the sink but also rinse the fruit off. I just throw it in a strainer and then I rinse it with the sprayer, you know. Takes a minute. It doesn't take very long. And the fruit tastes really good, and you know, I got black grapes on sale for $1 a pound. I was very excited, but here's me just putting together the container. Just like that part comes apart, that middle part comes apart sometimes, but it can either be a shelf in the center or it can separate the two sides. So I have that one, and then it came with 2 others as well, and it's really nice. I like having that. If you can tell what I'm watching, I have been watching Caleb Hammer. I think that's his name. That's his channel name. But he just kind of talks to people about their finances and helps them get on a plan. And I've been on the finance train lately. Been learning about finances and trying to get my house in order in that department and trying to utilize what we have and our resources and everything. So that's been fun. So I've been watching his channel a little bit, and obviously Dave Ramsey as well, because I've been following his plan. But it's interesting to like see other people's finances. I don't know. I think it's interesting. I feel bad for the people that go on Caleb's show though, because he does ream them and it's just crazy. But these are the strawberries. I had separated the strawberries between like could last a little longer, so I put those ones in the container, and then these ones were needing to be eaten sooner. So I cut them up, and Dan and I had a nice little snack later on. There's still some in the fridge actually that are cut up, so I need to probably have those for breakfast today. But yeah, it's good to have a little bit of fruit cut up in the fridge, and it makes you eat a little bit better. I think if you have fruit ready to go, like I woke up and I ate a handful of grapes instead of eating a handful of crackers. So, you know, like it's slightly better, you know, but just cleaning off the counter, and then I threw all of those dishes that were on the counter into the dishwasher and started it, and that's all I did. So yeah. Feels good.
Well, I'm ready for garbage day, and I got my kitchen mostly cleaned. I could vacuum and like, you know, do all the floor stuff, but right now it feels really good. Got dinner ready and it's 4 o'clock, and so I'm gonna go sit and edit this video and hang out with Dan. But it was so fun hanging out with you. Hopefully you got some stuff done while you hung out with me, and garbage day it's a success. So I'm excited for the garbage man to come and take all the garbage away. It'll feel really good. Anyway, love you guys. Bye.